So hello everyone, good afternoon, and welcome to another exciting webinar for especially designed for you. We understand that you are new to GlobalLinker, or maybe you have not even created an account with GlobalLinker, but this is a great way to get to know each other. I would love to know you better, and also to show you how you can actually use this platform to grow your business and at least take a foray into the digital space. While we understand that there are several digital marketplaces available for you, you also need to know that how do you use these several tools available for you online so that you can make a foray into the digital space. Maybe you're already online, maybe you're not online at all, or maybe you already have a hybrid approach. It's great. So now it's always good to know how you can take it to the next level and leverage even more tools to do that. And the main objective is one, to get you transactional, and second is to grow your business. So we'll wait for for the next 3-4 minutes so that before we start the webinar actually. And I would like you to introduce one another and use this forum as a way to get to know each other, because yes, the prime and the core of GlobalLinker is that it helps you network with each other. This webinar should be leveraged also to do that as well. I'll introduce myself. My name is Nafisa Sethwala. I'm the Director of Product Implementation in GlobalLinker. I'm working with this platform since almost 13 years now. And what we do is we help build the features which you see on the platform currently and you're using, and make the best of it. And the main objective that whatever features we are bringing onto the platform is to help you grow your business, to help you meet more people, to help you establish connections, and make you digital and transactional. So I'll just get started by introducing myself in the chat box. And please, I would encourage you to do the same. You can just state your name, your company name, which industry you're in, and what do you offer. That would be nice to know. Also, this webinar is going to be used so that you can, we would like to make it interactive, though I'll be the one who will be doing only the talking. However, if you, if I ask some questions or ask you to share some ideas, I would really appreciate that you can do that. So that, this will give me insights as to who's there on who's there in the webinar, and what are your thoughts and observations about certain things that I would like to know, and even for everybody to know as well. So hello Ashok, hello Sajjad Ahmed, hi Pushpa Rao. So Pushpa Rao is into exporting tea and coffee and granites and quartz. Pushpa, do you export which countries or which regions do you export to outside of India? Hi Gayan. So Gayan is a merchant in spices and herb-based products. Hi Smita Chaudhary, manufacturing candles. Hi Dhruvan. That's nice to know, Pushpa. Pushpa exports to US and the UAE. Great to know. Yeah, so this is a nice way to introduce yourself. At least we get to know much more about you and what your business is into and what you're actually doing, and where's your current reach as well. So please do use the chat box to do that. We'll be starting the webinar now. And while you do that, I'll just tell you about GlobalLinker. GlobalLinker is a business networking platform, and it's a tool which you can use to digitize your business. So what do you mean by digitizing your business? Meaning if you want to get online, or if you want to have a presence online, you use a platform like that to make your, to put your, to be present over it. So you create a profile of yourself so that members know what your business is, exactly what you're doing right now. You put it in a form of a profile which can be seen by anybody, anytime. And second is it's also a place where you can create a catalog and present your business, what your products and services are. Hi, Pranjal. Hi, Mohit. Hi, Venkatesan. So we have quite a mix of people over here, right from spices to automotive parts to, into fashion and exports of fashion, handicrafts, manufacturing of aluminium and related products, etc. Great to know. And so we have a varied mix of it. I have something which is very interesting for all of you to see, and let's get started now. So I'll start sharing my screen. Give me a minute. I hope now my screen is visible. If you can just reply by saying a yes, that would be helpful. Great, thank you very much. So while I've already introduced myself to you, I'll just restart the webinar by I'll introduce myself. My name is Nafisa Sejwala. I'm the director of product implementation on GlobalLinker. We help build experiences and provide features which will help you get more digitized, which will help you get noticed among different members in the community, and also make your catalog more operational and transaction driven. That's the core of GlobalLinker, and that's what we all do. Uh, I'll quickly talk about what you can expect in this webinar right now. So while this webinar is how to help you accelerate your growth on GlobalLinker, I'll talk to you about what GlobalLinker is. Give you a small, even I'll give you a small demo of the GlobalLinker platform, and we'll move on to why you should be having a digital profile, why you should be out there. What is the reason that you should be having a digital profile? And then what are the different ways in which you can make yourself available? What are the different sales channels you should be using to sell online? And then we can leave it how you can attract prospective customers as well by using these different channels. And obviously, we'll leave the floor open for a couple of for Q&A as well, so that if you have any questions relating to using the GlobalLinker platform or building your catalog or creating your presence online, we can answer all of that. But do feel free to use the Q&A section to ask any questions while the webinar is on, so that I'll go through that and answer it during the Q&A. But feel free to use the Q&A section to do that. Otherwise, it'll get lost in the chat. But we'll keep chatting in the center as well. I'll keep asking you questions to use the chat box to do that. So this is what we feel, this is in a nutshell what GlobalLinker is. We know that you as a business, would want to grow your business tenfold, hundredfold from where you are right now. GlobalLinker is helping you do that. I'll start by giving you a small introduction about the GlobalLinker platform. If I may ask you all just a question, it's a simple yes and no. Do you already know about GlobalLinker and you have an account with GlobalLinker? Can you please let us know by chatting in the chat box? How many of you have an account on GlobalLinker, and how many of you already have used GlobalLinker? Okay. So many of you are saying no, you don't have an account, and many of you are also saying yes, you have an account as well. That's great to know. Great. That's it. I hope you've already used the, you've at least gone through the platform and made your digital profile. If not, now I'll just show it to you so you can go ahead and, do that. I'm moving on to my account on GlobalLinker, which you can actually. Yeah. So this is my account on the GlobalLinker platform. I would just like to show you. And yeah, so when you log into your account on GlobalLinker, you come across all the time. GlobalLinker is a way where members actually come for a couple of things. One, they come here to meet different people. They come here to talk about their business contacts. They come here to talk about what their products and services are. They come here to also, get inquiries on their catalog, or even having a sale on the products which they have. So what they do is they list their catalogs online. They look over here to source new suppliers, source new clients over here as well. So let's come across as the first thing you come and do on the timeline over here is you see where certain members are actually getting listed on the platform over here on Supplier Spotlight. So they are meeting certain criteria and then they're getting noticed over here. A great way for you also to get noticed. So see that if you're meeting the criteria and you can do that. Many other businesses are also, talking about it. So if you see over here, a person is actually looking for a buyer in India from, for organic and sustainable living, organic fertilizers. Here, a member is actually, talking about his products, what he's doing. So they're into table decor and home decor accessories. You see over here, this is by the Indian Business Portal. There is actually a requirement by a buyer from Germany who is looking for this. And if there's a seller which is there and has seen this and is meeting this requirement, can actually post over here as well. So there are these kind of requirements are being put by the members on the platform. There's also something else which I would like to show you is that GlobalLinker is not only for you. You can also get your different employees onto the platform, and they can use their own individual accounts to use the features of GlobalLinker for them for their particular roles as well. You can also use this to interact with one another in the company as well. So, if this is my company, you can see this is company post. So I have my colleagues on GlobalLinker who have joined over here as well. And if you can see, my colleagues are, interacting with one another. We are wishing birthday wishes and we are saying this has happened, etc. And all we are putting all of this. And this can only be seen by members in my company, whoever joined my organization, and no one else. So even if your colleagues are there, you can use this as a intranet to actually connect with one another. You can see posts, you can see business opportunities, and you can get started with networking with people over there. Here is the menu where actually you can use a lot of other features as well. So we have the knowledge feature, which are your articles and discussions as well. Now, GlobalLinker uses one very interesting way for you to establish yourself on the platform. So if you see over here, we use content. You can come here and actually consume the content the way you would like to. However, and these contributions are coming in by different GlobalLinker members as well. So while we have it by our partners, say, for example, FIO, Federation of Import-Export, Indian Export Organizations, we have by different partners of ours. Even our GlobalLinker members are producing, sharing their content. Here, they are establishing themselves as subject matter experts on the platform over here. So, maybe you're consuming this content. What happens over here is in marketing, for example, if you read this article by this lady, then maybe you would, also want to go ahead and next time you have a requirement in that particular field, there's a trust factor which you have built over there because you have consumed that content. You know that this person has established themselves as a subject matter expert, and you can start networking with them. So uh, just a thought which I would like to leave you is that being on a platform or even or offline or online doesn't mean that we simply always have to promote our services. We don't have to just sell. We also must be we should also be establishing ourselves and establishing our identity on the platform. One of the ways to do that is by positioning ourselves as subject matter. And maybe today you're just consuming the content, but sometimes you can also start creating such content. You or your team can do that. And, other people would consume your content and reach out to you directly as well. So you create different touch points for your organization where other customers or potential networkers can get in touch with you as well. So here people are already doing that. I just wanted to show it to you. Another way to do it is via groups. Groups is pretty self-explanatory. We know how to, use groups. Groups are more topic-related spaces where people come together to network with one another. And you can join a particular group as per your interest. So if you're looking for groups in this forum or over here, etc., maybe, I'm just scrolling down so you can see it, where you can actually view all of this as well. So just give me a moment. The next thing I would like to just quickly, show you is events as well. Another way where members actually interact with one another is via events. Our partners and even several GlobalLinker members, they set up events over here. So just would like to let you know a small background that GlobalLinker is a strong community of more than 450,000 SMEs globally. And you have the opportunity by being a part of GlobalLinker, you are getting the opportunity to interact with all of these customers, all of these SMEs, and they can be your potential peers or suppliers. They can be anything, as you seem fit, and they match into your business requirements as well. So these are all different tools which you can use to start connecting with them. So maybe, right now there are events which are posted by a couple of our members. You can join them, or maybe you can also post an event over here and, have other members join in and use a way like a webinar to connect with them as well. So watch out for this as well. There's also an offers section where with our partners, we have partnered with them and they are offering certain offers which we feel are more useful for your business. You can scroll through them, and if you think this is useful for you, do avail of it. These are not run of the mill offers which you would see almost everywhere, but we have specific partnerships which you could use. Two things I would like to show you with respect to networking is, one, you can connect with different members from here by using the add connection piece. So specifically, you can look for businesses which we would recommend to you, and here are where members are actually uh, trying to get themselves noticed by different members by doing certain things like posting, writing articles, putting discussions, conducting events or joining events or being a part of groups and messaging one another over there. Another way to do that is by using the add connections and actually looking for customers over here. So you can actually filter the member base by looking over here. So I can see over here that there's so many connections which are getting recommended by GlobalLinker over here. But on the right hand side, which it's just loading, give me a moment. Just wait for the page to load. You can you can connect with businesses as per the country or the city or the industry that you would like to connect with. So for example, if I'm into spices, I would ideally would like to, manufacture, and I would like to say export my products in Europe. So I would, change my country or my city to say, I'm just typing Germany, and, I would see that the contacts are getting updated accordingly, and I would review their profile and I would send connection requests to them. I can also go ahead and further divide this to the industry which I am looking at doing. So maybe I would look at the food industry. So people in the food and beverage industry, I would like to connect with them. And you can see over here my filters are getting uh, further getting refined, and I can actually get in touch with those particular people in that industry. Here, it becomes even more important for one person to have a profile. I'll tell you why, an updated profile. Now, see the difference between this profile and this profile. There's more opportunity for him that I know that I would connect with this person versus I would want to see his profile because I know he's added a picture and maybe his profile could be fuller. He would also add his own products and services. I don't know. Once I click, I would come to know. So if somebody is searching for you, this is a thought I would like to leave behind with you as well. If somebody searches for a product or service which you are offering, in that case, your profile being updated adds a lot of depth and value to yourself. Because when he clicks and sees your profile, which is updated, which has your entire catalog completed, in that case, you would be getting more opportunities to get, say, inquiries or even a sale if your catalog allows that as well. So make sure whichever platform you are on, and this is an example with GlobalLinker. I hope you fill your profile and make sure that if other person is actually reviewing that profile, your profile is complete, and you actually get the opportunity of getting an inquiry, etc. So you can fill up your profile on GlobalLinker by just visiting, by clicking over here on the top right, and by clicking on your name or your company name, and you can go ahead and edit your profile details over there. Now, take note that the option to edit is only resting with the admin of the company because several employees can join. Only one person who is designated as the admin. Typically, the first person who creates the company account on GlobalLinker becomes the admin by default. He can update it over here. So you can update so many information about yourself. Like, you can add your products and services here, etc. One very important thing, so while this was a very quick and a brief overview of GlobalLinker, one main thing I have not touched over here is on your catalog. So while we try to make you discoverable on the platform, we also would like you to get transactional ready. How do we do that? One core thing why we are networking is that you should be having you should be having your products and services, and you get a sale or you get a transaction or you get an inquiry and an opportunity for you to grow your business. The core of that is, so several of our GlobalLinker members create their products and services, update their products and services over here, and it becomes a part of their profile. I'd like to show you a couple of them and just see. So this is one of the, I'll show you that several people are actually updating their profile, and this is how their catalog gets created. They have an individual catalog which can be accessed from the World Wide Web, and I can share it with anyone as well. And you can see over here, this is an example of a B2C one into printing and journaling, printing and stationery. We also have another beautiful catalog which has been created by another member, which is into the beauty and cosmetic space, and they are actually more focused towards white labeling and getting more B2B contacts as well over here. You also look at this one where this is Swat Products, which is based out of Bikaner, and they are actually looking to expand their dealerships across India. They started by creating their own website, and they have got a lot of distribution partnerships over. So while they are getting sales even on the B2B and B2C space, they are also looking at getting more partnerships across India as well to build their to increase their national presence currently. You can see over here that you can actually add it to cart also, and I can go ahead and actually make the complete purchase of this and buy it and have it delivered to my place or even my workspace. In case, given that we also understand that most of you would be in the B2B segment, and you might be actually wondering that how that I understand that being online and being transactional ready is more suitable for B2C businesses, but I would beg to differ. I would like, and now I'm switching to examples where they're actually B2B businesses, and you can see that B2B businesses who offer custom products which are there over here, and you can actually choose not to show your pricing, and you can have an inquiry over here. So what happens over here in a catalog is, if you have just an informational ready catalog, where I come to your website and I see your product, and now I need to get in touch with you, I would call up your customer desk. Maybe you're not available at the timing which I'm available in. So it's a lost opportunity. What happens in this case is I come to your website, which is now, which has an inquiry button for this particular list. I can just simply say that I'm looking for 2 numbers of this, and I write the requirement. I'm looking for a delivery in 20 days, and this is the customization I'm looking for. And I send my inquiry over here. What happens here is you're directly getting an inquiry, and it can be in the daytime, in the nighttime, and your business is always open 24/7 online. You can get this inquiry right away, and you can take the opportunity ahead. This is how you make your catalog transaction ready. This is how you move it to the next level, is what I'm trying to show you over here by building a catalog. So say you're building just you just have an information only website right now. This would be the next level you can move in. Either you make it a checkout driven place, or you make it inquiry driven this, and you can have an option of both as well. Another example is this is in the metals and the metal space. While over here, if you see, this is more into the rubber industry. They are creating polymers and rubber derivative products, etc. Again, largely B2B driven and more inquiry driven as well. This is more so to help you create, to give you an idea that yes, if you are in a particular industry, then now is the time for you to be online. There is nothing left unturned where you can, like, there's nothing where you cannot be online today. So if this business is online, so can you be online. And there are platforms which are supporting different marketplaces as well to different companies, so that you can list yourself over here and be as transaction ready online as you are offline as well. So look over here, this is for in the rubber industry. We also have in the security space, that somebody has created a very nice catalog with nice images, with a lot of banners over here. And you can see there are, again, inquiry driven with different products and services. And they also have, there are a lot of things which they can have. They have blogs, they have testimonials, more references, they have videos, which, help buyers to gain that trust among themselves as well. So here is where you can see, you can create your own account. A person can actually log in over here and, do that, etc. So yeah, now I'm moving on to the next thing. Yeah, so this is where I would like to leave you with. And yes, you can create your own over here. Maybe you can do it yourself. And if you think you don't have the time, or you don't have the resources, or you don't have the particular bandwidth to do it, then you can reach out to us. Do share your contact details with what exactly you're with, what you want to look for, and then our team can get in touch with you. These catalogs and stores can be created at a nominal cost from our side. And if you are looking to inquire or even want to explore this opportunity, just send your details details in the chat box, and my team will get in touch with you over here. So two things we are leaving you with: one, you create your network, you build your base. Second, you become transaction ready by creating an e-commerce store for yourself. This was all about e-commerce, and your e-commerce can be in two ways. It can be B2C, where you can actually get a purchase coming in as well, or you can keep it inquiry based only, where you don't want to show the pricing. You can do that, and you can keep it both as well, because in our kitty we could be having certain products which are B2B ready and B2C ready as well. So this was about GlobalLinker, and yeah. So now I would like to just ask you one thing, that yes. So when you get started by being online, maybe can I ask you one question? How many of you all already have a website, or somewhere where your members can actually go and create an account, can come and send an inquiry on your catalog? Are you all over there? How many of you, if you can just say a yes or a no, do you have an online catalog where members can actually send an inquiry on your catalog, or even purchase from your product, purchase from your catalog as well? Oh, that's great. There's so many people today who are actually saying that I have a catalog ready. So that would be nice as well. Okay, so for people who have, some people are already saying that I have only a informational website. Many people are also saying that, yes, I do not, okay, thank you for this. Again, so you have already identified that, yes, I need to have a journey where I'm going to maximize my resources, and I'm going to use it in my offline and my online channels. We have to be very much aware as to what our limitations are with respect to our bandwidth, with respect to our resources, with respect to our time. And we need to start identifying the channels that I want to be visible with. So I'm moving from step one, which is plan before you act, and I'm moving to the second one. Now I already know that where I am, and now I need to start identifying and maximizing those channels. I want to heavily stress that as much of effort you're putting in your offline channels, where your visibility continues to be limited to the offices where you have a presence in, you should be also putting in the same amount of effort in being digital as well. There's a fun fact: in the next 10 years, maximum of the transactions are going to be on, and a lot of offline transactions are going to become lesser. So today it is 70-30, where offline and online. Tomorrow it might become 50-50 in the next couple of years, and after that it's going to increase to almost 20-90, 20-10, I would say, 80, I would say, because all of us are switching to the online. And there are different channels where you can be online for visibility. I'll just name a couple of them. So one of them is, you need to build your brand presence. You need to be available in certain channels for certain activities. So one is, say you need to be in marketplaces where you can get transactions. You need to be in certain social places so that you can build brand awareness amongst your identified customer base, and you can get them to come and touch base with you. So you get leads generated from them. And third is where you can actually get transactions, and you can manage your inventory, you can make your catalog visible and have it available for sale. So you have to identify all of your channels and where you're going to do what. That becomes very important in your planning as well. The next thing is, how do you build your network and you build your connections? So using platforms like GlobalLinker, you can actually leverage what you have built. So you build up your website, or you build up catalog, and you've identified your online channels, and then you start networking and building your connections at the right places. So maybe in your catalog, you're getting leads and transactions in the places where you're being social, etc. Again, it's a great place for you to harvest your leads, and then you need to nurture them and take it forward as well. The third is, the next point is, you need to build your own sales channel. How do you build your own sales channel? So, just as an example, what we just showed right now in a couple of examples I did show you before, here is where a lot of members are building their own sales channel. I know that today, if I go to a marketplace which is available online, I would have bought a product. So for example, I go and buy a pen, but because I bought it on that marketplace, I don't know who's the seller of that pen. Maybe even you wouldn't have known if you're purchased on on a marketplace like that. But your focus is on buying the pen and not on the seller of the product. So for you to get repeat customers and for you to create a presence in the mind of the buyer, you have to build your own online sales channel and start getting your customers to come over there. So you need to transition your buyers from marketplaces onto your own sales channel so that you can get repeat purchases from your customers. So building your own sales channel becomes very, very critical. And then listing your sales channel and your catalog onto different marketplaces is what you should be doing so that you can start nurturing them. One is you can provide great after sales service over there. That's one way to nurture a sale and make sure that your customer comes and buys from you next time and not from a marketplace. So you give exceptional product, good customer after sales service. You keep in touch with them and provide additional discounts at the right times during festive seasons to them as well, which is not available in your marketplace as well. You can do that. And yes, you need to be on marketplaces separately because there's no question about it. You to get growth, you have to be available everywhere and you have to be present in different marketplaces, but you need to know how you can harvest and get those leads and make them your own customers as well. So hi Bharat, I saw your message. I'll reply to you at the end of this if that's okay with you. I would just like to ask you one thing, because you have already created your digital presence online. How many of your catalogs are ready to one? If you can just answer this question for me, how many of you already have a presence where you can get inquiries or sales onto your from your website, or where you already have a presence? Is it can your buyers come currently and take and place an inquiry or a sale? If you all can just answer with a simple again yes or no. Okay, thank you. Thank you for answering. And another question again, to the ones who are answering yes. So if you are getting inquiries or sales coming in from these places, you think that, you have been able to grow your sales channel as well and say, increase it from 1x to 10x at this point. So maybe you were getting one lead or two leads in the beginning when you were starting. Are you able to grow those leads, increase it, or, make it larger? Again, you can just answer by saying whether you with a yes or a no, whether you're getting leads and you're increasing your leads or your sales from your online channels. Okay, so two ways which I can just guide you to help you. Thank you for giving your answers again, and I really appreciate that. Two ways where you can do that. One, being online gives you access to a lot of data. So use those tools to implement it within your catalog and your website so that you can get visits and leads and data coming in, and you leverage that data to your benefit. That is one. Second is make sure that your catalog has the right set of information and it gives information about your profile also at all times. Keep correct and accurate information about your inventory. So you would have to either do it yourself or you appoint somebody from your team to make sure that your correct product information, good pictures, relevant information is always visible about your business on your this as well. I'll give you an example of how data gets leveraged online, which you can do. So this is an example, I'll just take a name again from you, Mr. Bharat, because I took your name before. And so Mr. Bharat has a store of printers in Mumbai, India. And currently, his presence is only offline. And he, in a normal good day, he gets a sale of, say, 100 printers on his store. Now, he obviously wants to grow his business and make it 10x. Can you please give your own suggestions as to what are the things which he can do to increase his sales? So you can just, again, write in the chat box, what are the things which we can do so that I can increase my sales 10x now? Okay, thank you for sharing that. Oh, here, so I have a suggestion where you can say that I can run a discount. Okay. Okay. I can also run a sale because there's a festive period going on. I can advertise my products and services as well online. I can create an online store. So here are some suggestions which are coming to me on personal. Yeah. Okay. So, the thing about running discounts and all is this all eats into my profits. By being digital, what I can also do is I can see that I can now leverage my data, and I can see if I had an online presence, would have seen that I don't get sales coming in at, say, between 3 to 5 in the evening or 3 to 9 at night. So in that case, what I can do is maybe on Mondays and Wednesdays, Mondays to Wednesdays are lean periods and I don't get sales happening, then I can run a discount on those days to say I can do that. And I can run a 20% discount during that period. So I can actually expect to get new customers coming in from there. And while I'm not compromising on my current customer base also. So here is where I can actually leverage that data and use it to my benefit. I would like to now move on to the next space, which is your digital roadmap on how you can do that. So, how do you build your digital roadmap? We have to be very specific in our, we have to be very specific and we need to be very focused on how we want to build it. So here is how I can do that. I create my foundation. So I set up my online catalog, I set up my own profile, I do that, I set up my business, etc. I build all of that. Then I start promoting my businesses and services by creating an online presence and doing knowledge related stuff by doing actually transactional promotional and marketing things. I use SEO, SEM, etc. to promote my products and services on the platform that I am and in the World Wide Web as well. Once I do that, I start getting sales and I start getting some things, then I start growing. Now I use the data which is available with me to maximize my profit. So I know that which times I get more traffic coming in, get which times I get less traffic coming in, which discount is running better, and in which region which I am running better. I can actually leverage all of that and start maximizing my growth. And then I repeat this process as well. This is how we can do that in the digital roadmap too. I quickly want to move on to the next thing is now. So now we spoke about how your digital roadmap can be built. I would also like to leave you with a thought is that now we know that a lot of us are very comfortable purchasing online. It would also be great if we provide the same facility for our members and for our own customers to come and buy from us, because they could be equally savvy as us as well to purchase online as well. And we should make it easy for them to do that and not wait for them to make a phone call or us to make a phone call, which creates a lot of time efficiency issues as well. And it leads to a loss in opportunity, which is what we don't want today. This is a tool which we have just built, or it's actually more of a checklist, which will help you understand what is your digitization index as of today. We have taken it into 3 fields. One is marketing, on top of you see in green, operations and sales. And within that, we have just broken it up into simple segments over here. So hi, Nitin, I saw your question. I'll answer that in some time. What we can do over here is you actually have to go ahead and say that in each of these segments, where are you standing? And you know what your digitized index is. So if you look over here, maybe I take an example. Marketing is one of the very important things after I build my profile and my catalog to make sure that my products and services are visible and I can get leads and transactions from here. So in this case, I will be having a logo. In case I may not have a logo, I may just have an ad hoc logo which I may have created, but it is not projecting any professionalism or any brand story behind it. I need to move to creating a professional logo now. So that's where I'm standing in the digitization in the index for logo. Where am I on the online profile? Do I have an online profile? Okay, I have an online profile. Is it a completed profile? Is my profile active that I'm doing things or where my profile is, and I'm leveraging my profile to get so that it's getting noticed by other people, is how I move up the ladder in my profile visibility. Similarly for website, either I don't have a website. If I have a website, is it only information based, or can I also make it transactional ready and get sales? Can I run promotions? Can I get inquiries coming in from there? The last is, can I also integrate it into my e-store as well and make it into a CRM where I can also get in my suppliers to, place orders as per the credit limit they have already got, etc. The next would be in social media, where I'm using it to get leads and harvesting it for leads and nurturing them into sales. Where is my presence on social media? Do I have a presence? Am I present in certain key key social media places where I should be in and my audience is over there. So then and then what am I doing? Am I posting frequently? Am I doing paid promotions, etc.? And with respect to business searchability on the World Wide Web, so that I can run my digital promotions, etc., how searchable am I? Am I listed on Google My Business? What's my listing? Is the information enough for a buyer to come and visit my website? All of this is what will help you understand where you are. If you are in whichever phase you are at a low level, you need to step up and move to the next level. That's where you would be moving on to. Similarly, with respect to operations and sales, where are you on order and inventory management? Are you able to get one-on-one sales right now? If yes, or inquiries, are your distributors, if since you're into the B2B space, is your distributors currently placing an order and managing their order management? Is it offline or is it online? If it is online, what is the scale at which your distributorships can be taken on? You can add new distributors, you can provide them the flexibility of providing credits and credit time, the credit limit and the order limits which they can place with you, so that your team can actually just focus on building and managing and making your order management more efficient than taking orders on the phone or on emails. And there's a chance of human error, of losing and making mistakes in the order management. So similarly, where are you in operations and in sales again? What are the channels you're using for sales? Are you only physical right now? Have you moved to the digital space? Are you also delivering? Are you in the market? Are you in marketplaces as well? So which channels are you visible in? What about the digital? What about the payment modes you are taking right now? Are you taking cash payments? Are you taking online payments, etc.? So, I would encourage you to go through these digitization index which we have created and tick mark where you stand currently. And it's more for you and for you to reflect and understand where you need to move ahead so that you reach the optimal digitized presence online. So I hope this adds value to you and you are able to get as much and move up the ladder, at least in the online space as well. Now I would also like to leave you with a couple of if you all have any questions for me. I'm almost done over here. And I would like to say thank you for being with me. And we have any questions you may have on the platform, you can ask us. I would also like to leave you with a couple of thoughts. So, the fact that you've created your platform or your profile and your catalog on GlobalLinker, you can also list yourself onto Indian Business Portal, which is an exporter-driven portal as well. I'm just quickly moving back over here and just opening that. So Indian Business Portal is offered by FIO. And if you create a catalog on GlobalLinker, the way I just showed you over here, you can also, have your products listed in the Indian Business Portal as well. And there are a lot of buyers which are also, asking for products and services. So you can actually, see the open leads which are there. And if you are meeting those leads, you can, definitely apply for an RFQ over here as well. And do take note of the lead times which are there. So one of the benefits of having a catalog with GlobalLinker is that you can directly list yourself on the Indian Business Portal by just filling up the form and setting yourself up and attaching the Indian Business Portal to your catalog also. Another benefit of being on GlobalLinker is that you can also, in case you are B2C ready as well, you can also leverage the ONDC network. So all buyers who create a catalog and who are in the eligible categories which ONDC currently offers, you can actually be visible on the ONDC network and just do a setup once your products and your catalog is already done. So if you need help in doing that, ideally you should do it yourself, because this is the entire catalog creation and management is meant for you and your team to do it DIY as well. But if the setup is something which you need assistance on, you can please let us know over here in the chat box, and my team will get in touch with you to help you understand and work out if you would like to do it professionally, and it would be done at a cost which would be nominal, and you can use that opportunity as well, so you can be online faster. So I just wanted to show this to you so that you can actually, if you're meeting any of these, if you would like to be listed as an exporter on the Indian Business Portal, you can also do that as one of the benefits of having a profile on GlobalLinker as well, apart from networking. So 3 things you actually do by being on GlobalLinker. One, you become a digital, you also become a digital business, which you can use to manage your existing clients and suppliers. You get to meet new people on GlobalLinker by using the networking features. You also can use the same features to make yourself aware and visible to other people as well by networking or by using posts and groups, etc. By creating your online catalog, you can become transaction ready by either making it by getting sales directly or inquiries as well. And you can also set up a supply chain so that your distributors can come and purchase from you. And the fourth is you can plug yourself onto different marketplaces, which is ONDC and Indian Business Portal in India, so that where you can there are more opportunities for you to get more inquiries as well and sales in case of ONDC. So yes, uh, I'm leaving it open for Q&A now. Please go ahead and I'll just go through the chat box and the Q&As now section now to answer any of your questions. Please give me a moment. In the meanwhile, please continue asking any questions you may have with respect to GlobalLinker, or even if you have any business-related questions you would need help on being online, please do that. So Mr. Prem Shankar has written, my quotation, GlobalLinker per registration charges are very costly. Poor businessmen not payable. क्या बगैर पेमेंट के भी रजिस्ट्रेशन करवाया जा सकता है? So, Prem Shankar ji, you can creating an account on GlobalLinker is absolutely free of cost. Also, the particular uh, profiles and the particular catalogs or stores which you saw were created, you can do it yourself if your team can do that for you. But there are certain businesses, if and this is not their expertise, this is not where they can spend that much of time on. In that case, you look for professional services who can help you create these catalogs so that you can start being online in the right way quickly. For that, certain professional services are charged. Fees are charged for that, and for that is what you do. If you and which are basically nominal in comparison to what you would get for creating a website, because here you're getting much more than just for creating a website. In that case, it's your call. However, the more important point is what is the return which you would be getting from the investment you would be doing, either from your own team or if you outsource it and get it done from somewhere else. I hope that answers your question. Payal, I don't know what's your question. So if you, yeah, you've asked a question. I have created a catalog. How do I get an inquiry of my product? How do people come to know that my business exists? So Payal, when I did do the walkthrough of the GlobalLinker platform, I showed posts. We also talked about events. We talked about articles. So these are certain ways where you can, and there are different social media channels even outside of GlobalLinker where you can use to make your business noticeable, and you build your community over there. So your connections become your circle. Your in your groups which you have created, they become your circle. And now you start need to network with those circles. So to build that circle and nurture it into a way that you would do. So think about it that today I've gone for a trade show and you have a stall over there and 10 people have visited your stall. You're paid a X price to book that stall, maybe 1 lakh or 2 lakh INR you've paid over there, and you've got say 50 visitors. You would start nurturing those visitors and either moving them up the ladder to get into a lead, or maybe it becomes a transaction after some time. Similarly, you do the same thing online. You would be posting a discussion, you would be posting articles, you would be sending connection requests, you would be posting, say, event webinars. And you do that on GlobalLinker, and you do certain things which other platforms also provide. That becomes your circle for you to start leveraging and nurturing to get more to convert them either into your suppliers, to convert them into your customers. That's how you do it. You also created your catalog, and if you get and you do some digital marketing, SEO, SEM, etc., you would be getting inquiries coming in from there. Now it's up to you how you can leverage them and do that. So and you can send that to your existing contacts, which you can send your catalog to your existing contacts and even your other contacts which you're doing outside of GlobalLinker too. I hope that answers your question. Welcome, Payal. I'm just going through the chat box if I missed any questions. So Mohit, you have created an account, but you have not used it. So I would encourage you to do that. And please go through it. So, Mr. Nitin, you've asked when we create a digital catalog, what is included in the price? So basically, you create your profile gets. We help you complete your profile. We help you create your digital catalog and add banners, etc., which you see in the case of over here. And helping you upload your product catalog. These are the base features. But if you would like to know more about the detail, please share your contact information, and I'll have my team call you and we can talk about specifics. It depends upon the packages which you would avail of. So Mr. Ezaz Ansari has asked, do we have any payment platforms where we can add your like Razorpay and GPay? Yes, these if you're looking for a payment checkout, you're looking for a checkout and to get sales. Yes, there are some already pre-integrated platforms which are already there, like Razorpay, CC Avenue. We have EasyPay Pro. We also there's also UPI you can accept, and you will have to apply for these payment gateway accounts with with those payment gateway providers. Once your account is created with them, you simply need to enter your API keys and you can start accepting payments for your online store. It is possible. And as us, my team will get in touch with you. Thank you for sharing your details. Mr. Ashok will get in touch with you as well. Mr. Bharat, you mentioned your company profile is 68%. We filled almost all the details. How to complete the profile till 100%? So, Mr. Bharat, I'll have my team get in touch with you. Maybe there's certain areas you may have not completed because I'll review your profile and do given your details like your name, your email ID registered on GlobalLinker and your mobile number so that we can review your profile and at least we can go through what is missing in your profile and have it updated. I hope that's okay. Mr. Bharat, you're saying we started posting on GlobalLinker, then to know lead generation is happening. You must understand that the way you visit the GlobalLinker platform and you go through posts, and as we do scrolling today, you need to make your posts very attractive and giving the right type of information so that a person actually stops, reads your post, replies to your post, or visits your profile. So you have to make your content so good that people would want to come and do that. Now, just by putting a couple of posts may not give you the desired results. And like I, have been keeping mentioning this, that not only on GlobalLinker, but you start need to building your brand presence on different social media platforms too. And it's a collective effort. It's a time building effort, but it gives out results in the long run by helping you establish brand presence. You have to understand that certain things you would do would help you get certain results. So by posting, etc., it helps you get more engagement on the platform. And by creating your catalog and doing SEO and SEM helps you get leads and maybe purchases on your platform. So you'll have to strategize to see what is the best, what you are actually looking for, and you put in your effort and your money accordingly in those activities. So, Mr. Ashok, Mr. Nitin, I think we'll get in touch with you in case you have shared your contact details. We'll get in touch with you. Please do that. Mr. Ashok Sharma, I would like to upload the catalog through your team. Mr. Ashok, please share your contact details and I'll have my team get in touch with you in a day or two. Mr. Bharat, we spoke. Mr. Ajay, I'm a technical service provider. Can I assist a GL business user in uploading products and lead generation? Mr. Ajay, I have my business team get in touch with you to see if there's any opportunities in which we can collaborate together. If you all have any other questions, I'm open to, discussing them. Or I can show you some more examples of certain businesses over here who have created their profile and others. So I'm just pulling on to Polymers as well, who has created a very nice profile. And you can see their products and all are very nicely put. And as a buyer, if I would just visit on this one, I can, there are product information mentioned over here. I can place an inquiry, a lot of details to help me make a decision about this product and what it is. And I can also visit the GlobalLinker profile by looking over here. So if you see at the bottom right, it's saying view our GlobalLinker profile. If I click on that, my entire profile with all my business information is mentioned over there, which is very critical when a person would like to make a decision on, interacting with a business owner. Is the business verified? Are you doing this? So, having the right information visible about your business becomes critical as well when you're doing a lot of activities with respect to SEO, SEM, digital marketing, or even networking with other businesses, because the first thing you need to build with others is trust. So if there are any other questions you would like to ask, then please go ahead. So here there's a question asked that how can I create my account on GlobalLinker? So hi, Sumit. You mentioned that you don't have an account on GlobalLinker. Here is where you go on GlobalLinker and you create your account. So here is the link to GlobalLinker. Click on sign up over there and please create your account. And then you can start once you complete the onboarding by providing the necessary details and verifying your account, you can go ahead and start using the platform as well. We also have a support group on Indian Business Portal. If you would be interested in doing that, you can also join over there and let us know if you would be interested in joining there as well. So here is the link to the chat. Hold on, I'm just sending it. Okay, so I hope it was really nice knowing you. And if, it was really nice connecting with you. So sorry, Payal has asked if I can share the PPT on my email ID. So yeah, since you have registered for the event, you would automatically get a recording of this webinar. So you can use this later and refer to the PPT as well. So it would be shared directly at at the email ID which you registered for the webinar. You would get the recording too. So it was really nice interacting with you, though I've been the one who's been talking the most. And if you would like to get in touch with me or my team, you can, get in touch with me on my personal email ID, and I will direct you to the right person on the team which you can get in touch with to, meet your specific requirements. So thank you very much for being a part of this webinar, and I hope this has helped you and given you the right information to move forward and become a digitally equipped business. Thank you. Goodbye.